Want to get your business in front of real sports fans? The Fade Route with D and Z reaches over 1,000 listeners every month. We drop fresh episodes every week and stay active on social media so your brand doesn't just get heard, it stays top of mind. Ooh. Local, loyal, and ready to spend. That's our audience. Are you ready to be part of the in crowd? Yes! Let's talk about how we can increase your foot traffic or get people to visit your website. Email us today and or message us on our socials so we can find the best packages for you. You can hit us up at faderoutemail@gmail.com and find us on our socials at Fade Route Podcast. Time to run the go route and talk to you next week.
Coming at you from the AO Studios, it's the Fade Route with D and Z. Here are your hosts, D and Z.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Coming at you live from the AO Studio.
Ayo.
It's the Fade Route with D and Z. I am D, and we've got a great show for you tonight.
Yes, we do.
Final 2 coaching spots are filled in the National Football League. The Rams extend Snead and McVay, and LeBron James seems to be on a farewell tour. But we begin today's show with breaking news. James Harden, the 36-year-old guard on the Clippers, has been traded to the Cavaliers for Darius Garland and a second-round pick. This will be James Harden's 6th team in the NBA. He's currently averaging 25, 4, and 8. It's not bad. So Z, will the Cleveland Cavaliers now go to the championship because they got James Harden?
The championship of what? So, I have questions. Yes, 25, 4.8, and 8.1. Who's bringing up the ball? Him or Donovan Mitchell? How does this work? How does he fit into what they do? Now, a scorer is a scorer, and James Harden can score. Yes, absolutely, he can. But the track record is too much for me to ignore. It's very difficult for me to say, James Harden, the guy who has won UGATS, I believe is what the word we were looking for, the guy who pieces out the moment shit seems to go south and the moment things start to get tough. The guy who asked out of Houston, he asked out of the
Philly.
Nets, Philly, yeah, and now the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
This is his move, you know? And they're only 3 games under 500. They're in the play-in tournament right now in the Western Conference. They could have ridden this out.
Huge comeback compared to what they started with and
Right.
how shitty they were.
They were in...
They really dug themselves out of
They
this.
dug themselves out of the hole, for sure. It'd only be 3 games under 500. And you're currently with Phoenix in 7, Golden State in 8, Clippers in 9, and Blazers 10. You're telling me you couldn't get into the playoffs with that, in that situation?
Well,
I think you could have. I think you could.
You know what, Z? One of the other things we got to think about is Kawhi Leonard wasn't voted as an All-Star.
Yes.
Even though he's having arguably like one of his best seasons ever. I mean, he's currently averaging 27 and 6, my man. And maybe some of this is stemming from the idea that there could be discipline for what happened earlier in the year with the shady shit that was going on with Ballmer. So maybe the Clips know something we don't know. Maybe they know that he's going to get suspended. And they're like, you know what? Let's cut bait. Let's just get what we can right now.
You got
and
Darius
look to move
Garland.
on.
You got a player. You got a really good player in Garland.
I think he's shown his limitations, right, Z? I mean, if he's not winning with Donovan Mitchell, he's not going to be winning. Who's he going to win with in LA? I mean, who's going to be there? He can't be a 1. He's not really a 2. He's a third option. He's averaging 18 and 7.
But he is a piece. He's a piece that you could possibly build around. And he can be part of a young core. Like he was part of a young core in Cleveland.
Houston should have got his ass. That's who Houston should have went and got him because they need a guard like this. Mm-hmm. So let's see what moves they make.
Well, I mean, this may be the beginning of the teardown, like you're saying. You're absolutely right. This is, this could be either Ballmer getting ahead of what's going to happen to the organization because of all the shady crap with the no-show job that Kawhi Leonard apparently had. Or it's just admitting the fact that Kawhi's old as fuck, James Harden's old as fuck in NBA years, and let's get something for him now. Like, let's not be on the treadmill of mediocrity. Let's try and get shot up.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. I think the Clippers, the Rockets, the 76ers, they all know what his deal is.
Yep.
Like, James Harden's for James Harden.
Always. James
Harden's going to do him. He's going to get his, and he's an outstanding regular season player, and he will not show up in the playoffs. These are facts. I mean, you could laugh about it, but it's the truth. In all the, we can agree that his best years are behind him.
Okay.
Right?
At age 36, absolutely.
Right. Like, what kind of 1-2 punch is Donovan Mitchell and James Harden going to give you?
A confusing one.
Yeah. Cleveland must have been pretty desperate. I mean, this was something that they've been working on for 2 or 3 years now with Donovan Mitchell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this year, they're not
fifth place.
They're in fifth place.
They're in fifth.
This was a team that was riding high 2 years ago and second place, first place. They were crushing, and you're taking steps backward. So I kind of see from their perspective, it hurts to give up the second round pick, but I kind of see it from them. They're like, well, we might as well try this because right now we ain't getting to the finals. So if we're not going to get to the finals, we might as well try to do something with this guy. You know? So,
well, here's the thing.
The Clippers, they're unloading a salary.
Yeah.
They've got a young guy coming back to them. They know what they are. They're a 7th and 8th seed. That's what they are. And they're going to live with that.
So with the Cavs, right, you have to jump the Raptors, the Celtics, the Knicks, and the Pistons. Does James Harden get you to third?
No.
Does James Harden get you to fourth?
No.
I'm inclined to agree.
James Harden doesn't get you out of the first round. But neither did their current team.
They may win,
Well, they would probably
as presently constituted, and if everything held water like we're expecting, it would be a 4-5 with the Raptors. They could beat the Raptors.
Yeah, you think so?
I think they could beat the Raptors.
Yeah.
After that, no. Wait, after that, you're probably looking at what?
Boston?
The Knicks?
Or the Knicks?
Maybe. I don't think the Cavs can beat. The Cavs have demonstrated many times that they can't beat the Knicks. But then again, this is a year, man. Like, did you expect the Pistons to be what they were?
I expected them to be good, not this good.
24 games over 500? No way.
No. But I expected them to be good, compete.
Yeah, I expected them to be in the 4-5 range, kind of where they were.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, because we expected the Knicks to be in first, right?
Correct. Like this was supposed to be the Knicks year. Now the Knicks are in second. They're statistically tied with the Celtics, but yeah, they
haven't fucked up their roster yet. I'm sure they'll do something in the next 2 days.
There's still 2 days.
They have 2 days to jack this up.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. got traded, so that deal is gone.
He went to Utah.
He's in Utah. So
what are they doing? Deal Ja Morant. Get this over with.
What's the market for Ja Morant? The Bulls? The Heat?
They seem to be unloading too. Didn't they trade Vucevic?
There's a 3-team trade, yeah. Vucevic went to the Celtics, actually. So, for Anthony Simons.
Wow.
So that's a good move for the Celtics. I like that move a lot.
Wow.
There's still 2 days. I mean, shit, even the Sixers are still in this, even without playoff P.
I think the Sixers, yeah.
Mr. 25-game suspension.
And maybe that's a guy you look at trading too. But I don't think they need him. You think they need him?
I don't think so. I think that, do you want to talk about a guy whose best days are behind him? I think Paul George's best days are behind him too.
He's just a name.
Yeah. At this point,
you can't rely on him in clutch time. He ain't playoff P.
No.
He's
not playoff P.
I think Embiid,
not podcast P. He's not.
I think Embiid, Maxey, and my new favorite player, Edgecombe.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have something really special going on there.
Well, they rebuilt it. They infused the team with youth. It's what they needed. They needed to jettison James Harden.
About it, Edgecombe's a guy that you're not going to trade, right?
No, Maxey's not.
Like if the Bucks were like, "Oh, give us Edgecombe," you'd be like, "Fuck no."
No, we're hanging up.
Click.
Who is this? Who is this? But it's a shot in the arm. I suppose it's worth a try from the Cavaliers' perspective to try to inject something, because
I'm happy that they took the temperature of the situation and were like, we suck. We are taking steps backward. We're not going to be better next year. We're not going to be better.
No.
So let's just do something now to see if we can shake things up. And that's what they did.
Elevate your protein game with Clear Whey Protein Powder. Lactose-free, sugar-free, and refreshingly delicious. Perfect for a flavorful, protein-packed boost. That's Clear with a K. Go to clearprotein.com, enter promo code DNZ for 20% off any product. That's clearprotein.com. Clear with a K.
But now, moving on to the big game. Big game will be taking place on Sunday. The Seahawks will be taking on the New England Patriots. So, we are 5 days away, Z. Who do you got? What's the final score? And who is your MVP?
What concerns me coming out of New England is this idea that Drake May's throwing shoulder might be compromised. Now, he's saying that it isn't, but,
okay.
Yeah, of course you would say that that your throwing shoulder is fine, especially as you're approaching the biggest game of your career. The last thing you want to do is put a target on yourself. He looked, even before the blizzard, he did not look good. He hasn't looked good in a while in the pocket. He's been very good escaping the pocket with his legs. And that is what's been Drake May's saving grace. That offensive line is porous. They're about to get this man killed. He got sacked 5 times in the title game, and you're not getting some cupcake defense. You're getting the fucking Seahawks, right? You're not getting a team that is going to let up on you. They're coming. McDonald knows defense. It's what he does.
Yep.
And I feel that May is definitely going to struggle. Now, the story, like you mentioned, the overlying story that you were looking at last week is the ascendance of Sam Darnold. And I don't know how well he's going to play. I think he's going to play better than Drake May. But I don't see it to where he's the Super Bowl MVP. I think he's going to have a good game. I don't think he's going to have a great game. I think that game belongs to Kenneth Walker. I think that he is going to announce himself as a legit RB1 in this league and a legit bell cow. Yes, he splits time with Charbo, but he is a quality running back in his own right. So I'm tagging Kenneth Walker for my Super Bowl MVP, and 34-17 Seahawks is something that's sticking out to me. I think May's in trouble, and I think he is kind of banged up, and that's going to be a problem for him because the Seahawks, that defense plays, man.
Yeah, I'm I'm worried about May too. I think he's got a lot of growing up to do in these next 2 weeks, or the last 2 weeks leading up to today. They're gonna force him to beat them.
Yeah.
And I don't think he can do it. I think if he's gonna make an impact in this game, it's gonna be with his legs. It's gonna be buying time, running around, finding open receivers. They're going to definitely have a plan for him. They're going to have a plan for Diggs. I just think the Seahawks are a better team. I'm just not sure which Sam Darnold's going to show up. I think Gonzalez will be on JSN, so I'm looking forward to seeing what that matchup is going to be like. I think there's going to be nerves on both sides out of the gate, especially with the quarterbacks. So I think we get a low-scoring first quarter. And I think things maybe get turned up in the second half, or maybe as we inch closer to halftime. That being said, I do think points are scored because I think mistakes are going to be made.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with 31-27 Seahawks.
Okay.
I think JSN gets player of the game. I think he gets the MVP award. I don't think they're going to give it to Sam. I don't think they're going to give it to him. Kind of like a Santonio Holmes situation that year where Pittsburgh, I think, beat the Cardinals, right?
So it was I believe that was the Pittsburgh Seahawks. I think it was the Seahawks.
Pittsburgh beat the Seahawks?
Yeah, it was the Matt Hasselbeck Super Bowl.
No, not when Santonio Holmes caught that ball. That was the Willie Parker game. That was the Hines Ward game.
So then, so there was the Arizona one. It had to be the Arizona one.
Oh yeah, San Antonio Holmes catching in the back of the end zone. It'll be something like that, and I think they'll give it to JSN.
All right. Well, that is fair enough, but I'm not sure who's going to go to this game. But I know we aren't. So tickets are as high as $25K and as low as $5K. Yeah, I can't swing that. I left it in my other pants. But is the average American going to have to wait for a Super Bowl overseas to be able to afford it and get the best value for their buck?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the Super Bowl, it's become a corporate event, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's tons of people from my office going. There's a lot of different people from sports like NBC, ABC, and executives going to this game. The Super Bowl, it just isn't for the layperson. It's not for the average American who sits at home and watches football like every Sunday. This is a business expense. See, this is a business expense. This is not meant to be for, you taking your son to the Super Bowl. Not unless your son is like 50 and you're 80. You got to figure you got to get there no matter where you live. You got to get there. You got to stay there. It's a lot to put into a game. I mean, think about it. If you're not a fan of the Patriots and you're not a fan of the Seahawks, how much are you really willing to spend on a game to go see? You don't even know what you're going to get. I mean, especially in this situation, you get Sam Darnold, where how much of a following does he have, right?
Right.
The people that are going to that game that they're Seahawks fans. They're not fans of Sam Darnold. It's not like the 49ers where they were, Joe Montana fans and they were Steve Young fans. They were a fan of the Seahawks. They were going to go regardless of who the quarterback was, right?
Right.
On the flip side, you've got the Patriots, with 49 out of the 50 states hate the Patriots. And then the one state that loves them, I mean, is the average guy who lives in Boston going to fly to Santa Clara and stay there for fucking 5 days and go to the Super Bowl? It's getting a little ridiculous. My hope would be that with all the international games that we're playing, that eventually they do a Super Bowl over in London or in Frankfurt or maybe in Paris, with the hope that it's a little bit more affordable. Because I don't know if in Europe they would charge as much. And I think if you're an American and you're going to go to Europe for a week and you're going to spend $5,000 on the trip, going to the Super Bowl would be like a treat.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen because it's expensive to travel too. So
Yeah.
it's both ways.
Yeah.
It cuts both ways. Now, international travel is going to be a nightmare because then logistically, like, how are you going to make that work? Here, you're absolutely right. It's become a completely corporatized event. It's become a TV show. It's absolutely become a TV show. That's why we're making such a big deal about the halftime show with Bad Bunny. Jamaicanlion is joining us. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But we make a big deal about the commercials, right? We make a big deal about the production value, right? It's a TV show at this point. The Super Bowl, the least consequential part of this is the game. It's become a social event. Super Bowl parties is not about the game. Super Bowl parties about the food. Maybe you got a box, and maybe you're into it for the commercials and the halftime show. More often than not, the game isn't that great either when we're looking at it, right? Because we were just talking about it, how you're going to play it. A lot of coaches play it very close to the vest, very conservatively for at least the first half. And then they come out after the halftime show and it starts to open up a little bit. Unless you're the Eagles who just mauled the fucking Chiefs. So
you also got two coaches this year that are new to this. Like, they've never coached in a Super Bowl before.
This is the biggest moment of their career as a head coach.
Right.
Absolutely.
Vrabel played, but playing and coaching are two different things.
Two different things, absolutely. And, you're talking about fans that'll travel. Yet the Steelers have a national following. The Cowboys have a national following. The Packers have a national following. I mean, the Patriots might, because the Patriots were so good for so long. Now, how much of that is also going to be the front runner fans? How much of that is just going to be that I'm going to take my Chiefs jersey off and I'll put my Patriots jersey back on?
I think you're going to hear a lot more people cheering for the Seahawks in this game than you are.
It's a hate watch for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, that's the other thing is, it's corporate because it won't be like this roaring crowd. It's pretty dimmed. It's pretty quiet. It's pretty Yeah.
And they'll have their
low key.
NBC has it, I believe. So it's going to be, you're going to have
the Tom doesn't have it. It's not Fox?
Is it Fox? Then you're going to have plants in the stands to plug the new Fox show that's coming out. It's going to be Rob Lowe with the NFL logo. Mr. I just hope both teams have fun. You're going to have, Denzel's going to be there because Denzel's been in a bunch. Like, you're going to have, that's what you're going to have. Like, it's going to be what the World Series became for a while when the Yankees were on top. Just like all the celebrities flock there because it's the place to be. You're going to have a billion eyes on you. So yeah, like, it makes sense from a marketing standpoint. It makes sense from a clout standpoint to be there. And that's kind of where this is
you're right.
going.
It is NBC.
It is NBC? Okay. So there you go. You're going to have like...
Oh, God. Collinsworth.
Uh-huh. Now there's a guy.
Patrick Mahomes would have did it like this.
Right. Josh Allen is going to do, you know what? Thank God it's not CBS because I don't think I would be able to stand Tony Romo doing the Super Bowl without Patrick Mahomes.
You know what? He's losing some favor, and I actually enjoyed him.
Yeah.
His first two seasons, and I'm getting tired of him too.
Yeah.
I'm actually starting to like Brady a little bit, and he's not even that great.
No,
I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to like the energy he's bringing. He brings good energy.
Tom Brady, he's growing into the job.
Tony Romo just seems like a know-it-all. Like, shut up. You never won anything.
Well, with Tony Romo, like, what made him interesting was that
his wife, his girlfriend at the time, Jessica Simpson.
Oh, well, yeah, but like in the booth, he was guessing along. Like, he was actually like,
he was good
in real time when he was dissecting what was going on. It's like, okay, he's dropping this safety. I would do this, and then it was like, oh, like, that was refreshing because you could see the mind of a quarterback in real time. It wasn't, you didn't have to wait for a telestrator. So, before he jumped the shark, he was actually quite entertaining. Chris Collinsworth and Mike Tirico are not it for me. I'm just, no, thank you. Absolutely not. I'm just waiting for the day when Amazon gets a Super Bowl and it's Herb Street and Michaels. God help us all.
Yeah.
God help us all. But
I don't know if there's a crew I kind of like now. I don't really. It's not a crew I like to hear. Gus.
I'm not a fan of Gus Johnson.
Gus Johnson.
Yeah, no, there's really nothing from, like...
I don't like Greg Olson.
Not
Jonathan Vilma's okay.
Jonathan Vilma's okay.
With Albert?
With Kenny Albert, yeah.
With Kenny Albert?
Yeah,
he's
but
okay.
He's not... They're not sniffing the Super Bowl.
No.
Like, they may do alternate comment. Yeah.
You know who was a great commentator? Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, he was.
Too bad we won't get Shank Mark out there.
Wait, what year is Indy getting Super Bowl?
Well, maybe when he's on parole.
Oh, shit. But you know what would be interesting? There will come a time when the Super Bowl will be on the Manning cast. Like we're
think so?
I think so.
You think so?
I think it's going to happen.
And I'm glad we don't have to deal with Joe Buck.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
Joe Buck and Troy, like that would. Yeah. But
no, give me Mark Sanchez.
Sanchez was good before he lost his
Mark
mind.
Sanchez. And let him put the ponytail on. Let him do both the color and the let him just do it all.
And you know what? Like he actually
Mark Sanchez just trying to fight me.
What is going on here? It's like
I'm having a bad dream. Yo, Mark, get away from me.
He's saying this is his parking spot. Like he's not even in a car. What?
That guy must have been like, what is happening? Am I being punked right now?
Why the fuck is he doing wind sprints?
Are you trying to stab me?
What?
I'm going to hurt you, Mark. Get away from me. God, it's so terrible.
Oh, my God.
It's just so weird. It's just so weird.
But this is kind of where sports are going, man. Like $25K for the highest. I mean, we talked about it a couple of times before with like WrestleMania tickets. Like, they're absurd. Absurd.
I don't care if it's 2 days, 12 days. I don't care what it is. But you were paying like $1,000 to sit in the upper deck in a stadium.
Right.
For a little wrestling ring that's hidden from all the cameras and bullshit on top of it.
Right. So, the only way this is going to happen, the only way this is going to change is if people just stop going. But they're not going to stop going. And that's the problem. You're not going to stop going because of the social connection and the clout that comes with that. That's a major problem, and it's not going to change anytime soon.
Quantum Squares offers scientifically formulated energy bars with 100 milligrams of organic caffeine for long-lasting, stable energy. Every delicious bar provides balanced nutrition with 10 grams of plant-based protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs. Use our promo code DANDZ, and you can use that at quantumsquares.com.
But speaking of things that aren't going to change anytime soon, tell us about the coaching hires.
Oh, okay. I'm sure.
Go for it.
The hiring of the final two coaches in the NFL took place yesterday. Matt LaFleur's little brother will be taking the Cardinals job, and Clint Kubiak, will be taking the Raiders job. There were 10 head coaching vacancies filled and 0 African-American coaches hired. Big deal, little deal, no deal.
Considering who is hired, kind of a big deal. We also didn't mention Todd Monken in Cleveland. Like he's the other guy.
Right.
He's the other shoe that dropped. You know, you had Brady get promoted, you had Harbaugh, you have, Kubiak. It's not official till after the Super Bowl because he is the OC for the Seahawks. Like
Matt LaFleur's brother.
Yes, you have Matt LaFleur's little brother. You have Saleh in Tennessee.
Winkler.
Oh yes, Minter. Jesse Minter.
Jesse Minter.
Saleh. Yeah. So the one person of color in all of these was Robert Saleh. So, there's that. In the Rooney Rule, you're batting 100. There were 10 vacancies. There was one person of color hired. Statistically speaking, that's all. From a quality standpoint, Todd Monken, as an OC, didn't leave much to be desired. What the hell is he going to be as a head coach? What was this essay that he wrote for Cleveland? because apparently there was a written component. You had to write an essay, 250 words on why I should be the Cleveland Browns head coach.
Jeez.
So yeah, absolutely. And Todd Monken won. He might have been the only contestant. So we'll see. Matt LaFleur's little brother, he's been doing well with the Rams. But how much of that is because he's with McVay and Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams? Like, he's going to a place where the second baseman is the quarterback for now, and Marvin Harrison Jr. is there.
Did anybody see him coach in New York?
Right, exactly. This situation he's going to is more similar to the one with the Jets than it was with the Rams.
I guess that's the problem I have is I have a hard. I think an argument can be made for Monken, right? An argument can be made for Brady because you could say Josh Allen asked for it.
Yes,
and then you can make why we know Harbaugh's there, right? Mike McCarthy went home. He's from Pittsburgh, right?
That was a no-brainer from jump.
But the issue I have is you're telling me that in the National Football League and in college, there isn't someone of African American descent that has the football acumen that's more than Matt LaFleur's little brother? That's the problem I have. All the other hires you can make an argument for. I get it. It's fine. You're going to tell me Brian Flores isn't a better coach than Matt LaFleur's little brother? You're going to tell me that. I'm hard-pressed
to say that.
You're going to tell me Morris, who just left Atlanta, who played very hard the last couple of games, he's not a better coach than Matt LaFleur's little brother? Anthony Weaver is not a better coach than Matt LaFleur's little brother? I'm sorry.
Vance Joseph
is not a better coach than Matt LaFleur's little brother. Like, I have a hard time swallowing that. I have a hard time getting on board with it. And the only thing I would say about Arizona is they've hired men of color,
yes,
right?
Dennis
they
Green.
had Steve Wilkes, they had Dennis Green, so it's not like they wouldn't do it. It's just that I have a hard time thinking that Matt LaFleur's little brother walked in there and aced the test.
Right. And that's fair.
This is our guy. Like, he walked out like, this is our guy. This is our guy,
But to be fair, we said the same thing about Liam Cohen last year with the Duval. And he turned out to be a pretty good coach. So I think we might have to give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt.
He did, but he was wasn't he? He was the OC in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
This guy was the OC in the New York Jets. And awful. Zach Wilson is going to teach him how to play quarterback. Because you're going to have to teach someone how to play quarterback because most likely you're losing the second baseman. So.
Yeah, it's not going to be Kyler Murray. It'll be funny if it's Tua. But, that's the issue. That's the problem. It's the situation he's walking into more so than what's going on. Liam Cohen, yes, he was a goofball in his press conference, but he walked in there. He had Trevor Lawrence. He had Etienne. He had Brian Thomas Jr. He had
and he got into a spat with Robert Saleh, who's now in his division.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's go. That's going to be it's going to be spicy. It's going to be very spicy, but I think that the NFL really needs to look at the Rooney Rule, and something needs to change about it because, more and more you're getting guys like Pep Hamilton who are going in for cursory interviews, and that's about it. So I don't know if you have to change the rule so that it's not just interviews. You have to advance a candidate. But then it becomes an issue of, is this candidate actually, is he there to fulfill the Rooney Rule? It's kind of hard to deal with this rule right now because of this kind of nepotism that we're seeing, right? You're getting a lot of these retreads, like a McCarthy, like a Harbaugh, and it's happening very quickly. Even Sean Payton, Like when Sean Payton, you had an opportunity in Denver, and you decided to go get Sean Payton. Now I'm sure there are plenty. We named a bunch of quality coaches of color, right? And it just needs to be brought to the table.
Eric Bieniemy is another
Eric
guy.
Bieniemy, another guy, the world's strongest OC. He needs to,
can't sniff it.
We've heard that he doesn't interview well, right? But you're telling me that, a guy that doesn't interview well, but then a guy like Adam Gase had 2 head coaching jobs. Adam Gase is like the poster child for social awkwardness. Like, how did that dude, because he got Peyton Manning a cup of coffee at the right temperature? Like, is that what we're supposed to believe here? Like, you can't tell me he aced that interview. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this man, and it's like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way that he aced that interview. So, what does Bieniemy have to do? Or is it at this point, Andy Reid pulled him aside and said, Eric, come back. I'm going to retire in a year or 2. The keys to the kingdom. Kind of like what Josh McDaniels was promised before that all went south.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not in the room. But Eric Bieniemy is a quality candidate. He's been a quality candidate for years. They got to fix something because clearly it's broken. It's clearly broken in the NFL. More Labs Morning Recovery is the #1 alcohol recovery supplement that helps you wake up clear-headed and refreshed. Clinically proven and trusted by thousands, with 20 million plus bottles sold and a 4.9 star rating, it works. Try it risk-free. Enjoy an exclusive 25% off discount on any product using our promo code DNZ at morelabs.com. That's 25% off using the promo code DNZ. Morelabs.com.
Well, the Rams were busy this week. They signed their GM Les Snead and head coach Sean McVay to extensions. So I guess all they need is Stafford to come back, right? And they're going to run this shit back.
I mean, you're not getting rid of Devontae. You're not getting rid of Puka.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I think you have to keep him. I think you have to keep him. This is a dynamic offense. And you can win with this. You can win with everything you have right now. You have to clean up your special teams. Special teams cost this team at least 3 games. And that makes a big difference. Now, if Matthew Stafford is going to start pulling the Brett Favre Hamlet bullshit, then you really need to start considering your options for the future. Because who do you have on the roster behind him? Jimmy G and Stetson Bennett.
That guy.
Right. Stetson Bennett, who may be older than Jimmy G. Yeah. So once Matthew Stafford goes, that's going to be an issue. It's definitely going to be an issue. So I think that you need to address it. You need to pull him aside, and you have to, get that temperature and take that temperature immediately. Because the longer this kind of festers and the longer the doubt sets in, the longer it's going to take you to kind of make the move. Right? Because
Should they draft a quarterback?
You might want to consider it. You might, maybe not in the first round.
How many more years are you thinking you get out of Matthew
2,
Stafford,
3?
who I think is 38?
Maybe in that offense, 2, maybe. If all breaks right.
He clearly can still throw the ball. He's got some back issues, but do you see him falling off a cliff next season?
Maybe not next season, but I do think that he's going to start to get slower. The release is going to take a little bit longer. Teams are getting faster, and you just can't take the hits.
He's in a tough division.
Yeah, no, of course.
You have to deal with the Seahawks, the 49ers.
And you know what? We've been saying the Cardinals have been on the come for a year too. So it's like, they're 2 years away from being 2 years away. But they're no slouches. There are no slouches in that division. There are no slouches in the NFC in terms of defense, because you got the Bears. The Vikings have a good defense. You have the Eagles have a physical defense. The Commies have a pretty good defense. The Bucks have a pretty good defense.
I know it's an unfair question to ask, but can Sean McVay win without Matthew Stafford?
If we, you know what? Is it an unfair question? Because we asked it of Bill Belichick. Mm-hmm. If we can ask it of Bill Belichick, who did not get into the Hall of Fame, I think we can also ask it of Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay. I think it's fair. We know, right? We know that Matthew Stafford couldn't do it without McVay because we saw it in Detroit.
And he was loaded.
Right. And, I mean, McVay is young enough that we're going to see it, right? We're going to see him transition away.
He's always hinted at being, like, retiring and stuff like that. So, I don't know. He's a weirdo. I could see him pulling a Sean Payton, like, going away for a while and then coming back.
Yeah.
He's young enough. He's younger than us.
That's true. And he's always hemming and hawing. He's always kind of like, it's always TV for him. So I think the Rams in this current configuration probably have 1 or 2 more seasons. They should consider drafting a quarterback maybe in the 3rd or 4th round and get the grooming process started, because Jimmy G's not a bridge guy, right? No. Stetson Bennett's not a bridge guy. Like, now is the time to start grooming the heir apparent. Just like the Packers did, Favre to Rodgers, Rodgers to Love. You might want to consider it. It's worth discussing at the least.
I wonder how Jimmy G feels about his career at this point. Because now he's seeing that the Patriots made it to the Super Bowl with Drake May. He made it to a Super Bowl with the 49ers, and the 49ers got rid of him.
Right.
And now he's backing up Stafford, who, I don't know. I mean, he should be better than at this point, right?
Yeah. And he was with the Raiders, and the Raiders couldn't wait to dump his ass.
Right. And it seems like everyone's kind of figured out that Jimmy G is just not a starter, right?
Yeah.
No one's going to give him a chance again. Like, even Jacoby Brissett was starting games this year. And Shedeur Sanders got starts this year.
That's Pro Bowl quarterback Shedeur Sanders to you.
Justin Fields played and got called to go play in the
declined.
Pro Bowl.
Politely declined.
Said fuck off.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, I wonder, did Mac Jones sign a 2-year contract or a 1-year contract with the Niners?
I think he's a free agent.
So maybe that's a guy that Sean McVay kind of pulls to the side, because he's still young enough. We're like, listen, we got Stafford for a year, maybe 2. Come in, work with us. He's going to get hurt. He gets banged up. Come in, and you're the guy in a year. Right? I wonder if that's something that could be enticing to Mac Jones, right? Or Daniel Jones, right? He's got to rehab that injury. Right? I don't know. It's worth a shot. And you don't have to, it's not like he's going to be competing for the job. So
Vikings are going to probably need a quarterback.
Vikings will need a quarterback. Especially since they just fired their GM for making the 9 pick. Like, shit.
Elevate your coffee routine with Strong Coffee Company's Black, Instant Blend, and Lattes. Both feature organic coffee, protein, MCTs, and adaptogens for sustained energy and mental clarity. You can use our discount, DANDZ, and you can use that code at strongcoffeecompany.com. Moving over to baseball, Eugenio Suarez and Luis Arraez are the latest players to sign. Suarez will be going to the Reds and Arraez will be going to the Giants. Why does the batting champ keep changing teams, and how many bombs will Suarez hit in small-ass American ballpark?
Well, let's see. let's go over it with Eugenio Suarez, he's no stranger to Cincinnati. Let's put it that way. So, in his 7-year career in Cincinnati, he played 7 years there. He hit almost 200 home runs. So,
I didn't even realize he used to be on the Reds.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
He was on the Reds. They traded him to the Mariners.
And now he's back.
And he's back, baby. Now, my question is, how long is he there? And if the Reds are going to be any good. Like, you think so with the young pitching. You think so with a guy like Ellie De La Cruz and Steer and Encarnacion Strand. And, like, they have players on this team. But are they going to be good enough? I don't know. And if they're not good enough, his ass is gone. Because he's a veteran bat with pop. Yeah, that's it. He sounds like a Dodger already.
Sounds like JD Martinez.
A little bit. You know, he's got pop. Like,
JD can't even get a job anymore.
JD's also like 39 years old. So I think, I think his days, as he's now a professional pickleball player, I think that, why not? I mean, he's an owner. Like, that's good for him. Absolutely. He kind of traded up a little bit. But, Suarez is a good power bat. He can pick it at third base. I think, he's going to be there probably half the year if shit goes south in Cincinnati, and they'll deal him. Suarez is less of a confusing issue. Luis Arias gets so much flack for consistently hitting at or above 300. I don't understand this. He has multiple batting titles to his name.
He plays second base, doesn't he? He plays first base, but he could play second base too.
Like, he's a net negative. Now, for full disclosure, last year was the first year he ever played first base, and he did not grade out well at first base. Well, yeah, of course he did. Now, at second base, he's a net negative as well. And you're putting him in an infield where he has to share the right side of the infield with Rafael Devers. Yeah.
Why? Where's Devers? Oh, so
he's going to play first. So Devers is going to play first.
And he's playing second?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
So that is a negative. That is terrible. That is, got two guys that need to hide their gloves. They now have to use their gloves. So
I thought you were going to get that.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. But that infield is very interesting because you have a lot of potential pop, too. You got Matt Chapman, you got Willie Adames, you got Devers, and then you got the singles hitter in Arias. That's good balance. The fielding is going to be atrocious. They're going to say we should have got Pete Alonso.
I'm sure they tried.
Because Pete is a better glove than Devers. 100% he is. So it's slanderous. It really is slanderous why Arias can't get a job, because he's a singles hitter, he's a punch and Judy hitter, he's a slap hitter, whatever you want to call it. He doesn't strike out a lot. He doesn't walk a lot. He hits a lot of singles. There's some value there somewhere, right? Like, we used to laud Ichiro for having a very similar approach. Now, Ichiro, if he wanted to, could hit 50 homers in a year. Kind of like Wade Boggs. Wade Boggs could hit the ball wherever the hell he wanted. On command. So, in this day and age where we're talking about 3 true outcomes and OPS and advanced metrics and all of these statistics that will make your head spin, a guy that just can flat out hit the baseball has become a pariah. And it's really weird, but it didn't work out in San Diego. It didn't work out with the Marlins. It worked out okay for like a couple of seasons with the Marlins. It worked out okay in Minnesota. I don't see, like, I don't see where he's not going to hit at or near 300, because that's what he does. But will it really matter if people are just going to shit on him about it?
Yeah. It's surprising to me. I thought the Yankees could have used him.
Yeah.
Right. And for Suarez, I think he's gonna hit like 60 bombs next year. I don't think they're gonna get rid of him. I think he's gonna wind up being a stud over there. I think the Reds will be good. I don't know what the problem is with Arise. He moves around a lot, and I think he's a good hitter. I'd love to have him on the Braves. So not really particularly sure, but should be interesting.
Yeah, he's not a modern ball player. He doesn't grade well in the modern metrics. Like in the old school metrics, like he grades out as pretty good to really good. But the problem is that he offers no pop, very, very little pop. He offers very little in terms of extra base hits. He does not drive in runs. He's a table setter. He's an absolute table setter who's got no speed. Jesus. So the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm starting to understand. I get it. I absolutely understand that this guy's clogging up the bases at first. Damn singles hitter. But there needs to be some sort of market for him. And, you know, teams still keep trying to make it happen. And, I mean, we'll see how it goes, because San Francisco is where free agents generally go to die. Big Fork Brands brings bold bacon sausage, paleo pork jerky, and Chicago-style sauces to your table. Enjoy rich, smoky flavors made with sustainable ingredients and chef-crafted care. Enjoy an exclusive 20% discount with our promo code DNZ. Find them at bigforkbrands.com. That's 20% off using our promo code DNZ at bigforkbrands.com.
All right, well, moving on to basketball. Oh, the NBA, the beautiful, beautiful thing, the NBA. So, LeBron James seems to be on a farewell tour, as the Cavs gave him a nice little tribute video when he was there last week. He also seemed to be playing his last games in Madison Square Garden, and he's playing at the Barclays Center tonight. So do you think this is LeBron's final season with his 23-year patch on his fucking jersey?
I have LeBron fatigue. I've had LeBron fatigue for a while. So you really can't go by me.
22, 6, and 7.
Still very solid. Very solid. And he's an all-star
from
reserve.
the field. And they crushed the Nets by 30.
Yeah. Well, the Nets are fucking awful. So, you know.
Drizzling shits, as you would say.
Absolutely. They're the drizzling shits. And there is no reason why that the Lakers should struggle against the Nets. He did earn an all-star reserve spot. And, you know, he's had a solid year. Now, my concern is that his body has started to break down. He has started to get some injuries, and they've taken longer to heal. My man's a 21-time All-Star, 4-time NBA champ, 4-time MVP, 4-time Finals MVP, Rookie of the Year. You got nothing left to prove. You won a title in Miami. 2 in Miami. You won in Cleveland. You won for your hometown. You won for the Lakers. Like
in the bubble.
Yeah, in the bubble, but you know what? They still played it. It was still there. You have nothing left to prove. So if you're starting to feel a little wistful and nostalgic about your legacy and how you want to be remembered and how you want the league to treat you on the way out, then announce it. Like we talked about Matthew Stafford potentially doing the Hamlet shit. Like, this is Hamlet. We're just gonna, oh, maybe, man, yes, no. I'm just gonna soak it all in. And then, what? You're gonna be back here next year doing the same shit?
So LeBron leaves, Curry leaves. Durant leaves? Who's gonna take the NBA to the next chapter?
Wemby? It's gotta be. Because... I mean, Anthony Edwards? Definitely not John Morant.
Yeah.
Definitely not Zion Williamson. Right? Those two guys were supposed to be the guys. And that didn't happen for a multitude of reasons. Is it Jalen Brunson? Or Halliburton?
22-time All-Star in 23 years. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, LeBron has had a pretty damn good career. If he wanted to call it a career and have the accolades poured upon him, by all means do so. Don't hold the league hostage. Like,
yeah.
If you want to leave, leave. If you want to come back, come back. But make a goddamn decision. And then, you know what? Have another decision. Rent out another Boys and Girls Club. Wear the same outfit.
What happens to Bronny?
Oh, he's done. No, he's done. Career G League player.
Will he even go to the G League? Would he even do that?
I mean, maybe he'll end up on Olympiacos or something. I don't know. But no, there's nothing there. But he got paid like a first rounder. Like, everybody knows that he got the hookup. And you know what? Father doing right by his son. Whatever. It happens all the time. Nepotism is real. So why not? Why not LeBron? But his legacy is set. Just, at this point, make a decision. Just make a damn decision and go with it. For all of us. Just do us that favor.
For all of us, baby.
For all of us.
When owning a home, it's important to have heating and cooling professional available when things go wrong. Air Care Technicians is a veteran-owned HVAC company servicing the Westchester area. They are licensed to service, repair, maintenance, and replace all HVAC units. If your unit is not running properly or you would like to improve the air quality in your home, contact Air Care Technicians for a free quote. They offer same-day and emergency services for all of your needs. You can reach them at 914-315-1547. Air Care Technicians, 914-315-1547.
It's the In Route, where friends of the show get a special segment with us. Want to be part of the action? Want to be the newest member of the In Crowd? Well, you know what to do. Hit us up, faderoutemail@gmail.com, or slide in our DMs on IG at FadeRoutePodcast, or drop us a line on X at FadeRouteDNZ, and you could be next.
All right. Joining us on the In Route today, we have a member of the Barry Farmer Morning Show with Sharon Lizzy, which can be heard on K-Pop 1012. The Jamaicanlion here.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up?
Yo.
Hey,
Yo.
I am happy to be back, man. It's my
Man,
thing.
the original over here. The regular.
Yeah. You already know. You know what I mean?
It's our annual tradition. You know how it goes.
Hey, every time y'all hit me up, I'm like, yes, DNZ.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. So, geez, we haven't talked to you since you came on before the big game last year. So what did you think of Kendrick Lamar's performance last year at the halftime show? And where did it rank for you?
Kendrick Lamar, of course, it was dope. It's in my top 10.
I mean, we were all wondering if he was going to diss on Drake or not, and he did not hold back.
He had to. He had to, because if he didn't, I feel like the whole Super Bowl would have been a wash.
Yeah. I think it launched him into a new area, too. I really think he hit a new audience. I know a lot of people were upset about, like, you know, they weren't familiar with him. But I really do think the whole performance, everything, even with Serena Williams there, I think it went over pretty well.
Yeah, him and Samuel L. Jackson in the red, white, and blue. I mean, the imagery.
The Rock was there too, right? Or it was somebody else was there. Wasn't there somebody else that was there besides Sam?
It was Sam. It was Serena. Who else was there?
I thought there was somebody else there. But anyway, it was good. It was. I think it far exceeded our expectations.
Yeah, it definitely exceeded mine. I was hyped for it. It's definitely in my top 10, and I just feel like that it was dope, man. Kendrick, he's not like us.
He's not like us for sure. So this year, the NFL has decided to go with Bad Bunny for the halftime show. They're looking to entertain a global audience with this Latin superstar rather than diehard football fans. When it comes to halftime shows at the big games, should the NFL cater more to football fans, pop culture, or the global audience?
I feel like football right now needs to cater to the global audience. Just where football is headed. You know, you got games being played in Germany, Berlin, London. You know, we're going outside.
Paris next year.
Exactly. We're
sending them the
United
Browns.
States.
Yeah, we're sending them the drizzling shits.
We're sending the Browns are going to Paris.
I mean, we can't give them all the good teams. We got to see how it goes. We got to see how it goes. But I definitely see it it's moving forward through a global platform. And I think that's dope because, I mean, you know, it's not just us that play football. You know, football is being played all over, whether it's United States, Paris. I mean, it's just like baseball with Ohtani in Japan. You know what I mean? So the way Ohtani is to Japan, I feel like the NFL is doing that with football on a global scale. And I'm all for it. I mean, hope the Giants pick up somebody, might be the next running back in Paris. Who knows? Go scout over there.
So you've said in the past that halftime show, it's all about energy. So
Definitely.
How could Bad Bunny match the energy and the controversy that Kendrick Lamar brought last year?
All I'm going to say is, have you ever been to a quinceañera?
Not in a while, but
It's been a bit.
Them quinceañeras is the energy, the energy, the food, the aunties. I mean, the party. I mean, some of my best outings that I've gone to have been with the Latin culture, and I've never had a bad thing to say. The energy they bring, they embrace their music, their culture, and I feel like Bad Bunny being on that global stage, it's just showing what the NFL can be. We're opening up to global platform, Latin artists. I feel like it's gonna be good. You know what I mean? Bad Bunny brings a lot of energy. I don't know if y'all know, Bad Bunny was in the WWE. WWE probably had the largest turnout of Latinos watching when he came out to wrestle.
That's right.
I mean, the audience, I feel it's going to be crazy. I'm actually excited to see what he's going to bring and how the Latin culture is going to respond because, this is huge. So, shout out to Bad Bunny, man. Like, go ahead, do your thing. Bring out all of the lights, the ladies, the salsa, merengue, the merengue. Bring the food, everything. I wish I could.
Yeah, he cleaned up at the Grammys.
Yeah.
And, if they had a Super Bowl in Puerto Rico, I'm sure we would go. Maybe even Colombia. Colombia would be even better, honestly.
I'm on the first thing smoking. Boat, plane. I got to get there.
At this point, a Super Bowl in Puerto Rico wouldn't be a bad idea. We gotta start thinking outside the box here. It's kind of like the same old.
Exactly.
But Super Bowl 61 is in Englewood next year. It's in SoFi, Englewood's always up to no good, as we know. But if you were put in charge of the halftime show for Super Bowl 61, so who's your headliner?
Yeah.
What would be the theme, and who would be the cameos? Because it's all about the cameos for the halftime show. As much as it's going to be about Bad Bunny, I'm looking to see who he's bringing out.
Interesting. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. All right, so I'm going to if I was in charge right now, I'm gonna tell you like this: the headline is gonna be Chris Brown.
Interesting.
Gotta be Chris Breezy.
Chris Breezy.
Yeah, the cameos. I definitely would assume a Rihanna cameo.
That would be controversial.
It would, but I mean, it's time to forgive. You know what I mean?
What about Jada? Or get some Fabulous up in there.
Oh man, I was gonna say Jadakiss, but I'll take Fabulous. I would definitely throw Jadakiss in there as a cameo. Like he's definitely deserves to be on one of those big stages, just from the verses he did. But yeah, Chris Brown, and I you know, the whole theme, it would just probably be like All In or Back from Greatness, because I mean, Chris Brown has been through a lot, but that man is selling out shows in stadiums like Michael Jackson would. I mean, we can all say he's probably our era Michael Jackson.
That's what everybody says. Everyone says his shows are incredible.
He would bring a lot of ladies.
Performer.
I feel like he'd bring a lot of women viewers to the Super Bowl. That'd probably be the most watched Super Bowl by women if he performed.
I mean, it would certainly be, you know, with that complicated history. Like there may be some eyeballs, but there might also be a little bit of a spice.
You can't deny his greatness.
Yeah,
you can't. But at the same time, it's like we remember. Like everybody remembers. Yeah, and that's the thing, you know.
We do, and I definitely feel like, you know, he's changed. You know, he's a family man now. He has kids. I mean, no one's perfect. I mean, of course, there's stars we hold them to a higher standard, but I feel like that would bring that controversy. And then, you know, people would have a debate like, oh, they should have. But guess what? It's going to get the people talking about Super Bowl, halftime, and all the action. So I feel like it's just the perfect ingredient. That's right. Just make everything bubble over.
That's right.
Well, now we're talking about perfect ingredients, and, you know, the new ingredient for the Giants is head coach John Harbaugh, right?
Woo! Say it again.
Head coach John Harbaugh.
There we go.
He just brought in his OC. It's going to be Matt Nagy from the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. So, you know, take that for what it is. Now, seemingly, we have the franchise quarterback in Jackson Dart. They seem to believe that Jackson Dart is the guy. So with Harbaugh, with Dart, with Nagy, with Scatterboo coming back, with Neighbors coming back, how optimistic are you for the 2026 season?
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Going all the way.
We're going
all the way.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's like a mirror image of what the Patriots were last season. If you look at the Patriots last season, they didn't have it all together. They had the pieces, but they were still trying to put it together. And they brought in a new coach. They brought in veteran receiver, and they put some pieces together with the draft. And look at where they're at now. They're getting ready to play in the Super Bowl. If you would have told me last year that Drake May was going to bring the Patriots to the Super Bowl, I'd have laughed at you.
Might even be the MVP.
Exactly. And I feel like we have that. We have the not so good season. We show glimpses of where we could be great. And then we have Jackson Dart, who's learning the system. The boy can play. We have the dog and Scatterboo. That boy going to put his head down and get CTE. First play, which I love, but I hope he protects himself. You know, we need him. And then we have the star and elite Neighbors, and we just got to put the piece around because the defense is there. We just need to be coached, and we just got to go after it. So I feel like the Giants can go to the Super Bowl with all the pieces they have because, I mean, it's there. It's definitely there.
It's hard to disagree. I mean, when you really look and dissect at this past season, so many games. Green Bay, Detroit, Dallas, Denver. That's 4 right there.
Yep.
Right? You turn those the other way, you're an 8-win team. Right? A couple more, you're in the playoffs. You're in this thing. So the pieces were there, man. The pieces were there. So you hope that Harbaugh is able to do it and coach the recklessness out of Scatterboo, coach the recklessness out of Dart. that's going to prolong their careers in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, Dart, I literally said, like, Dart is Josh Allen 2.0. I might have to dial it back and say Josh Allen 1.5 if he keep taking shots and going to the 10th. But he definitely gives me a glimpse of, like, young Josh Allen and what he can be in the future. He can run with his legs. He's not afraid of contact, and he can throw the ball. And he's got that swagger. You need that.
That's a lot of respect. I like it.
That's high praise.
Oh yeah, you see it back there. That's the Giants back there, baby. That's the lowrider. Yo, Giants Hill.
That's right. Now I was just watching the Four Falls of Buffalo last night, and they leads off with them losing to the Giants. So it's just it's a wonderful feeling. It's nice, a little light viewing on a Monday night without some serious competition. But we'll get you out of here. We'll get you out of here on this one. So it's the Seahawks. It's the Patriots. It's the big game.
Ooh.
So who are you rooting for? And who do you think will win? Are they one and the same? And who is the MVP?
Okay, I am rooting for 1, the Seahawks. 2, can't stand the Patriots. a lot of my friends are from Boston. I gotta hear them all the time, but they tend to be quiet once I mention how many times we beat them when they had the GOAT. So yeah, go Seahawks. And I feel like it's gonna be a breakout game for Sam Darnold.
Wow,
I think
that'd
it's
be
his
great.
time. From all the teams he's been to, playing backup and just being passed around. It's time for him to show them what they passed on and show them why he was picked number 3 when he got drafted. Like he's gonna make it to where he's gonna get the Seahawks back to glory. They're gonna go ahead and if they get the ball down the goal line, they're gonna run it in there. I mean, if they do throw, it's probably gonna be a fade or something, And I feel like Sam Darnold's gonna have to put the game on his shoulders and lead the Seahawks back to the promised land. So I'm Team Seahawks.
There's not going to be an inside slant on the goal line.
What a great story that would be, too.
Yeah, definitely would be. So go Seahawks, Patriots. I hope Stephon Diggs catches turf toe. So.
Cardi would be happy about that.
Oh my God.
Cardi wouldn't?
Yeah, Cardi would be happy about that.
She'd be all right.
She didn't come there to watch him lose.
No, that's for sure. But Jamaicanlion, thank you for joining us, brother. From the Barry Farmer Morning Show with Sharon Lizzy, K-Pop, Richmond, Virginia. Thank you for joining us, brother. And if you want to be the newest member of the In Crowd, if you want to join us on the In Route, hit us up, faderoutemail@gmail.com, slide in our DMs on IG at Fade Route Podcast, drop us a line on X at Fade Route DNZ, and let us know why you should be a member of the In Crowd. Jamaicanlion, plug your stuff. You know what to do. Where can our listeners find you?
You can find me DJ_Jamaicanlion on all social media platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X. You can catch me every morning, Monday through Friday on the Barry Farmer Morning Show, K-Pop, playing all the pop hits. And of course, I'm doing all the crazy stories. The Yeti, the UFOs, and the spacemen are out there, and we're going to find them, and we're going to talk about it. And I'm also dabbling some sports. And also, I got some new things in the works right now. I got some new music coming out, and I am starting my production company. And I'm going to be dropping some skits, man, because they got to get all this.
All of it. Make sure you send that stuff our way so we can plug it for you.
Oh, and most definitely. I got y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have been doing y'all thing, and y'all been holding it down. And I just want to keep on seeing this grow platform. When y'all get them sponsors and y'all get on that big stage, y'all make sure y'all call me back. You're coming with.
You're our music correspondent. What are we talking about here?
There we go. I wish y'all nothing but the utmost respect, and just keep on with this. I mean, the Fade Route, I definitely want to see this grow bigger, and I feel it will. And yeah, man, I'm proud of you boys, man. You know, the Bronx, baby, we in here.
You know it. You know it.
Step outside of your safe area and make a statement without saying much with FCK Clout Lifestyle Apparel. Embrace the colorful chaos and stay emotionally regulated in their graphic tees, hoodies, snapbacks, accessories, and more. Go to fckclout.com today and check out current season and past season merchandise for men and women. Get it while you can. That's fckclout.com. Check them out today. fckclout.com. Who's the best of the worst this week in sports? The Fade Store presents the Alleged Superstar of the Week Award.
All right, boys and girls, you know what time it is. It's time for the Alleged Superstar of the Week. You know how it goes. We put up a poll on our X account at FadeRouteDNZ and our Instagram poll at FadeRoutePodcast, and you vote. And you vote, and you vote, and you vote. And the winner of said vote gets a shout out in this here show and takes home the coveted ass trophy. And do you know who took home the coveted ass trophy last week, D?
I don't.
Arsenal. That's surprising. I did not think a soccer team was going to take it home, but hey, hopefully they can keep the bottle from happening. But that was last week. This is this week. Who are your nominees for Alleged Superstar of the Week, D?
All right, so first up, I've got the National Football League again asking Justin Fields to play in the Pro Bowl game, which was played on a Tuesday night. Just scrap this thing. Just fucking scrap it. Justin Fields was awful this year. And you call him and ask him if he wants to be in the Pro Bowl? Who is this? Who is this? His own team didn't want him to play, and he wanted him to play in the Pro Bowl? National Football League, you are my Alleged Superstar of the Week. Number 2, James Harden. Jimmy Harden got traded today for Darius Garland and a second-round pick. He's going to Cleveland, everybody. Rumor has it that you requested this trade, which would not be a surprise. 2 years left on a deal. Clippers are finally ready to ship, and you asked to be shipped out. I'm sure you're going to ask for an extension as well. James Harden, you are my Alleged Superstar of the Week. And number 3, NFL Hall of Fame voters. Robert Kraft, Bob Kraft was not selected to the Hall of Fame, responsible for all the Patriots Super Bowls, truly revamping that franchise, bringing it out of the depths and just creating a larger-than-life franchise, built up the area in Foxborough, and no love. NFL Hall of Fame voters, you are my Alleged Superstar of the Week. What do you got, Z?
Well, that kind of rubs me the wrong way. Just, I can't make heads or tails of it. So we're just gonna move on.
The only thing I'll say is no owner was ever a first ballot. Not even, so yeah, okay, sure, but don't tell me that you didn't vote for him because you had to vote for Roger Craig, who played in the 80s, who's been around for the last 40 years and never got in. Don't tell me this has to do with who's the other guy that they're trying to Kenny Anderson. Don't tell me it's about Kenny Anderson, who only went to 4 Pro Bowls and won all and was all pro 1 year, that he's got to get into the damn Hall of Fame. Don't give me that shit. Just say you didn't want to vote for him. Be honest. I don't like the bullshit, Yeah.
But, it is part and parcel of what we were talking about last week with Belichick, that it is a little bit of a fuck you to the Patriots. A little bit. For what they put the league through when they didn't have to. They were good enough that they didn't have to do it, and they did it anyway. This is payback. There's a little bit of payback. But we'll see how long that payback lasts.
It just shit, but it does a discredit to the Hall of Fame.
It does. It completely does a disservice to the Hall of Fame.
It shits the whole. It makes it a joke.
But you know what? It's like Bill Polian. It's like Bill Polian, Bill Belichick holding a grudge. I appreciate petty. I like petty. Like, I major in petty. But it's a bad look. I acknowledge the fact that it's a bad look. And Polian doing it, and now Kraft being on the outside looking in when he invested in this team and saved football in New England. Right? He saved the Boston Patriots. And then they became the New England Patriots. So there's something to be said there. So I'm going to start with the Atlanta Falcons. Same shit, different day with the Atlanta Falcons. New coach, new GM, new team president, and Matt Ryan, who has a front office position, is now non-committal on Michael Penix as the starter. So here we fucking go again.
February. It's fucking February.
So here we fucking go again. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? So if you have two quarterbacks, you have no quarterback. You got to figure this shit out. Atlanta Falcons, you cleaned house. You fired everybody because of this nonsense. And it continues. You are my alleged superstar of the week. Number 2, the Cleveland Browns. Yes, they hired Todd Monken, but Jim Schwartz was under the impression that he was going to get the job. And now there's a situation where there's this cloud with Monken over, is Schwartz going to stay? What's his role going to be? Is he going to be an associate head coach? Is he going to be a co-head coach? Is he just going to be the defensive coordinator? What is going on? He also is mum on who QB1 is. Well, you got 5 of them. So, I mean, there's plenty of time for you to figure that out between, Deshaun Watson and Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel, and there's plenty of time, right? But the Cleveland Browns couldn't be more of a joke if they tried. They're trying. They're absolutely trying. You can't tell me they're not doing this on purpose. I'm sorry.
That's like with the Jets. The Jets had 5 offensive coordinators come in to interview in one day. 5 guys in one day.
And none of them took it.
Like, what are you accomplishing in that? What are you guys talking about?
How do you also let Wink Martindale leave the building because Aaron Glenn wants to call the plays? Get the fuck out! Get out! Give me your key card and get out! John Gruden laughed at you. Wink Martindale laughed at you. Frank Reich is available. He may not be a great head coach, but the dude is a fucking good quarterback coach. How are these people leaving the building? What is going on at One Jet Drive?
What a circus.
Ridiculous. Absolute nonsense. But same old Jets. And number 3, well, the New York Giants. You bring in Matt Nagy as your OC. Because when I think unlocking a dynamic player like Jackson Dart, I think of a dude who's so fucking vanilla. It's not even funny. Yes, he won 12 games with Mitch Trubisky. I'm fully aware of that. But there's nothing, absolutely nothing dynamic about what he brings to the table. I guess the one saving grace is that he's not gonna have Jackson Dart lead with his head. He's not gonna have Cam Scatterboo go out there like a caveman. Maybe. I don't know. Like, his claim to fame is that he coached Patrick Mahomes. Okay. And then Mitch Trubisky, 8-8, 8-8, 8-8, 12-4. Like, that's great. It's mediocrity. And one good year. Oh, if that's what you wanted. And this is all because you couldn't get Todd Monken. It all goes back to Todd fucking Monken. Jeez. Christ. New York Giants, you are my alleged superstar of the week. I think we said our piece. Go to our X account at FadeRouteDNZ. Go to our Instagram poll at FadeRoutePodcast and vote. and vote and vote and vote. And for our nominees.
You're better than that. Just do better. Just do better.
This has been The Fade Route with D&Z. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Catch our podcast on Wednesday nights on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, or wherever you listen to your podcast. So until next time, stay fade, everyone.
Time for us to run the go route. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you liked what you heard and you want to hear more, be sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Leave us a review, rate us 5 stars, turn on subscription notifications, and share on social media. Tell your friends and spread the word.